Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Going the Distance. This is episode 36. Can you believe we've done 36 episodes? I can't, but I've loved every minute of it. So I want to welcome the new members who are just joining us for the first time, and I want to welcome back the members who've been joining me from the beginning. Your support is greatly appreciated, and if you like these videos, comment on these videos, subscribe to the channel, and share it. It really helps my channel. So I'd really appreciate it if you like the videos, commented, subscribe to the channel, and shared the videos. So we got some stuff to get into today, so let's jump into it. So first we're going to start with some football news, and Nick Foles has retired from the NFL after 11 years. Now he's played for teams like Kansas City, Philadelphia, Indianapolis, plus a number of other teams. And he won a Super Bowl with Philadelphia back when they beat the Patriots several seasons ago, which I don't agree with. I think New England should have won that Super Bowl, but beggars can't be choosers. But I enjoyed Nick's career and wish him nothing but the best in the future. I wonder what he's going to do next. So congratulations on a great career, Nick. Speaking of the Patriots released Juju Smith-Schuster after one season with the team. Now, I was pretty excited when the Patriots signed him last year, but he really didn't do much. I mean, he caught one or two long passes, and that was it. He wasn't out there for any big plays. He didn't make any, phenomenal catches like I thought he would. But so where does he land? What team does he go to? Does he go back to somewhere like Kansas City? Does he go to Green Bay again? I don't know. What do y'all think? Moving on, we're going to talk about Minnesota Vikings rookie quarterback J.J. McCarthy. He has to have knee surgery because he injured his knee in the 24-23 win over the Raiders on Saturday, preseason game. Now, he's got a torn meniscus, so he's going to be out for the season, his rookie season. But I hope that doesn't stop him from doing great things in his career. Yeah, he's going to have some slower mobility, but he can work back up to the speed that he's got. I'm not concerned about it. He should come back as strong as ever. So, as I said, the Vikings and Raiders played in the preseason game. Vikings won 24-23 on Saturday. I'm going to give you guys some of the scores from the preseason game. Like on Thursday night, we had the Patriots defeat the Carolina Panthers 17-3. We had the Giants defeat the Lions 14-3 on Thursday. On Friday, we had the Dolphins defeat the Falcons 20-13. The Eagles defeated the Ravens 16-13. The Texans defeated the Steelers 20-12. Go figure. On Saturday, obviously, the Vikings defeated the Raiders 24-23. The Titans defeated the 49ers 17-13. The Jaguars defeated the Chiefs 26-13. The Seahawks defeated the Chargers 16-3. The Saints defeated the Cardinals 16-14. The Jets defeated the Commanders 20-17. The Bears defeated the Bills 33-6. Now, I know these games don't matter, and their starters normally don't play, but it's good to just have football back. Also on Saturday, the Packers defeated the Browns 23-10. The Buccaneers defeated the Bengals 17-14. And then on Sunday, we had the Broncos defeat the Colts 34-30. and the Rams defeating the Cowboys 13-12. Those are all the scores from this preseason week 1. So we're going to, next week I'll have preseason week 2 scores. And who are y'all's favorite teams? Who are y'all excited to see? And what is y'all's prediction for the upcoming season? Who do you think is going to be division leaders to start out the season? I know it's early and I know we haven't played a game yet, but I'd like to know y'all's opinion on who do y'all think is going to be good this season. And who are y'all's favorite teams? Who should I be looking out for? I know I'm going to be looking at the Patriots and the Cowboys and the Chargers and the Bills. Those are going to be the teams, and the Bengals. Those are the teams I'm going to be looking for and looking at. So if I need to put any other team on the lookout list, drop it in the comments and let me know. So I want to say that in MMA news, Conor McGregor won't fight in 2024. I know he got injured last year and he thought he was going to be able to make his return this year. But Dana White said it looks like he's not going to be able to return this season. So we're looking at a 2025 return for Conor McGregor. In baseball news, the White Sox fired their manager after a 21-game losing streak. Now, if they had kept on with that losing streak, they would have tied teams as the worst teams ever. But after they had this losing streak, then they won a game. So they didn't do that, but then they lost the next game. So it was kind of like the win in that game was just a fluke. So the White Sox are looking for a new manager. They have an interim manager right now, and they're not as good as they're not as good as they could be. So I would have kept the manager till the end of the season, and then fired him then, like the NFL fires their coaches at the end of the season, and get all new coaches in the off season. So that's what I would have done with this, and that's how I think it just should be played. So I know I haven't commented on this in the 2 weeks, but I'm going to give you guys the Olympic medal count now that the Olympics are over. And the U.S. came out with, it looks like 126 medals. China was second with 91, followed by Japan in third at 45. Austria with 53, France 64, and the Netherlands had 34 medals. So, who all watched the Olympics? What did y'all think? I personally didn't watch them at all. But I'd love to get y'all's opinion on what y'all thought of the Olympics if y'all watched it. Personally, it just didn't catch my interest this year. So I didn't watch. So now we're going to move into some NASCAR news. And boy, do I have some stuff to say about this week. Because we took a 2-week off for the Olympics. And starting out, we went to Richmond, Virginia to race. Everything was fine. Denny Hamlin had the pole. Everything was running smooth. It was a normal race. So the final results ended up being Austin Dillon winning the race, Denny Hamlin third, Tyler Reddick fourth, Bubba Wallace. Tyler Reddick was third, Bubba Wallace was fourth, Ross Chastain were fifth. Now everybody knows I'm not a big Bubba Wallace or Ross Chastain fan. Obvious reasons. Chastain messed up Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott and ruined their playoff career stats that year. And Bubba Wallace just never been a huge fan of his. But Kyle Larson finished 7th and Chase Elliott finished ninth. So I said I had a lot to say about the race because Austin won the race, but wrecked Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin in the process. So he was racing like NASCAR racers should race. Should they have wrecked? Probably not. But Joey Logano was mad throughout the race and said it was all just BS, and how can he go out there and congratulate everybody on his team, this, that, and everything else, when he was in the wrong. And Denny Hamlin was just like, it's racing. And it is just and it's racing. It is. So, I was thrilled because personally I was able to meet Austin Dillon his rookie year. I've been able to meet him twice. He's a really nice guy, and I've followed him his whole career. So I was pretty excited to see him win and know that he was going to be in the chase this year. And I thought, oh, good. My top three drivers are going to be in the chase. Chase, Kyle Larson, and Austin Dillon are all three going to be in the race or in the chase. That's not the case, y'all. Because all this hoopla and all this complaining since Sunday night between Joey Logano and all these other drivers, Austin Dillon doesn't get his playoff spot now. He just gets points. So now he has to fight his way into the playoffs. He probably has to win another race if he doesn't make it in on points. And now people like Joey Logano, who got their feelings hurt over what happened on Sunday, because he finished 32nd, went from first to 32nd, but like that hadn't happened before. Now Austin has to fight his way in because of something somebody got their feelings hurt about. And I used to be a Joey Logano fan, but after what happened on Sunday, I see him as nothing but a crybaby and nothing but a complainer and nothing but I'm going to stick it to you now, because the reporter asked Joey after the race, so where does that leave you and Austin now? How do you race Austin in these next few weeks? And he was so upset. He looked at the camera and said, we'll see. You'll just have to find out. Really? You're going to get your feelings hurt over that? When you've done the same thing to other people. And Denny Hamlin, in his press conference, said, it's racing. Yeah, I've done it before. And Denny got to keep his playoff spot when he did it. But Austin does it, and Austin's a jerk. Austin's a bad racer. Austin won't make it far in the chase. I hope Austin makes it to the Final Four now, and I hope Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin both get knocked out early on. Because this is ridiculous. You're going to take a playoff spot away from somebody who earned it? And you can go look at the tape, and you guys can make your own opinion. But I'm sticking up for Austin. And I'm saying what he did was the right thing to do. Granted, wrecking probably could have been avoided. But, when you're on the final lap of the race and you're going for the win, you're going to be aggressive. And you're going to sit there and go, I'm going to do anything to win. And if that means wrecking somebody, that's what that means. And he didn't do it on purpose. He got up there and he just clipped Joey Logano and then side drafted Denny Hamlin. So, as far as I say, congratulations, Austin. You deserve the win, and right now you deserve to be in the playoffs. It's just ridiculous that it's come to this now. That you're going to take a playoff spot away from somebody when they've all done it in the past. And he's not the only one to do this. So congratulations, Austin. I can't wait to see how far you make it in the chase this year. So that's all the sports news that we have for this week. So now we're going to move into what we're listening to. And as everybody who has looked at this channel, has looked at my videos before, have realized last week I made an announcement that I was going to see Hootie and the Blowfish in September and Stand in September. So from this week until my concerts, I'm going to give you guys the what we're listening to of the artists we're listening to. So the first artist that we're listening to this week is Edwin McCain. He's from Greenville, South Carolina. He started singing in 91. He's had 20 singles, 10 albums, 1 greatest hits, 1 live album, and 1 Christmas album. I found out about him in 1999 with the album Messenger, which is a fantastic album. I highly recommend that. With the songs I Couldn't Ask for More and I'll Be. And everybody who knows Edwin McCain knows I'll Be. I'm not going to sing it. I'm tempted to, but I'm not going to sing it. But you guys can go listen to it because that happens to be what we're listening to, the song we're listening to this week. Go listen to I'll Be and I Couldn't Ask for More. He is absolutely, and he's a singer-songwriter. He's a 90s pop rock artist. And his voice is just absolutely amazing. He's got a smooth voice, a relaxing voice, and I was actually able to see him several years ago at during halftime of the Charlotte Hornets Toronto Raptors basketball game. I went to that game with some friends of mine at the time, and at halftime I was just sitting around. We were sitting around talking, and he came out and he started singing, and at first I didn't recognize who it was. And then he started singing, and I was like, that's Edwin McCain. I've listened to him for years, since the 90s. And now I'm able to see him, and now I'm able to see a full set from him, because before it was just like a 15-minute set. It was just as long as the players were there. But now I'm able to see him do a full set, listen to more of these songs, and really listen to the lyrics of the songs. So go check out Edwin McCain. Drop in the comments what you guys think. And for motivation this week, I just want to say small steps are better than no steps. So what does that mean? To me, that means you put your mind to something, you take baby steps to get it done, instead of not doing anything about it. So I had a milestone this week. I celebrated my birthday this week. So everybody who wished me a happy birthday, thank you guys. And one of the things that I said I was going to do for my for this next year was I was going to read my Bible all the way through from Genesis to Revelation. I was going to take a chapter every night, and I was going to read a chapter every night. And if it takes me a year, if it takes me 2 years, if it takes me 4 years, I'm going to get through reading the whole Bible. So, small steps are better than no steps. So, with Tuesday being my birthday, I thought, what better way to start the year than start reading it? So, with today being Thursday, I have read chapter 1 and chapter 2 of Genesis. And tonight I'm reading chapter 3. So there's 3 nights right there. That's Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night. So I'm going to take a chapter every night and I'm going to read it. If you're set your mind to something, just take a baby step. It doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as it gets done. Because in the end, you'll be proud of yourself for doing something that you said you were going to do. And I know this is a lot like New Year's resolutions. Oh, you'll do them. You'll do a resolution and you'll be on it for a month and then you'll stop doing it. Take baby steps. Because when you take baby steps, you do a little bit at a time, and it's better than not doing anything at all. Because if you do too much, it's going to be overwhelming. And nobody likes to be overwhelmed. So take baby steps, take it a little bit at a time, and get it done. Just take your baby steps. Because in the end, you will be proud of yourself. All right, everybody, that's about all I have for this week. I want to thank you guys for joining me. I want to thank you guys for going the distance with me. I'd really like it if you guys liked this video, subscribed to the channel, commented on the video, and shared it with your friends and family, because that helps my channel more than anything. And we're trying to grow the channel here, and just tell everybody you know about that like sports and music and motivation. Go tell them, share it with them, and let's grow this. So I want to thank you guys for joining me again this week. Thank you guys for going the distance. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and we will be back next week with some more news and scores. God bless y'all.